Hello, Game Cats, and welcome to another episode of the Litterbox. Yay! Thank you all, Patreon supporters, for your support. We really appreciate it, of course. So yeah, I haven't been here in a while. Feels like a couple of months because I think it has been. But yeah, so I figure I would talk about, I guess my love for the game and playing the game and not having time and just seeing if it's fading from my life because I'm not enjoying it, or if it's fading from my life because I don't have time to pursue it. So, when I was a kid, and you had the Atari stick and you fucking fighting to play it, and it's basically, it was like a digital game board on the screen. It was really basic graphics, and we all know, we've been there, we've played it. And but it was awesome. We fucking loved it, and then you couldn't wait to play it. And then Nintendo and, from there on, everything just started getting better and more advanced, and it was a world you couldn't wait to jump in and explore and play and spend countless times and be invested in the story and finish it to the end. And even if there was no story and you're just fucking shooting shit, whatever, it was great. And then, as you get older, even through high school, I can't say I played much at all, except for certain titles. When a Zelda came out, that's what I fucking played, or a Metroid, something, whatever it might have been. And, here I am now, pretty much 40. And when I think back on video games, you think fondly. I love them. They're great. And then I think of, like, sitting down and then playing the game as I'm thinking about how much I love them in a past way, looking in the back, in the past. And then, sitting there to go and put a game in and then sit there and play right then and there in whatever little time of the day I have, which will be usually at night. And I just sometimes don't want to. And I don't know if it's that I don't want to because I am tired from a schedule that's cuckoo and, a busy life for years and years. And it's just, I'm getting older and I'm not being able to stay up as late or whatever it might be. Or am I just, not enjoying them as much for different reasons? Like, am I over it, Because you would think that if I had that kind of love that I used to have, like when playing A Link to the Past or, Majora's Mask when they were new, I wanted to play them. And now I have the Wind Waker. I mean, not the Wind Waker. What the fuck is it? Breath of the Wild. Sitting at home. An incredible game. And it's unbeat. And it's, there. And I can play it. Yet I'm not, jumping in like I used to. So I've always just been, wondering, what is it? Because I honestly, though, I do enjoy playing it. I just think that circumstance, life, with how busy schedules are, getting older, and finding unwind time, and it gets later that you have this unwind time before you need to go to bed. And sometimes when I'm playing a game and I do turn it on and I sit there and I play and I am enjoying it, it just kind of lulls me to sleep because, you're reading texts sometimes and these RPGs and shit, and it's slow paced, and then again, on the opposite of that, I have no interest in a first person shooter because I don't want to deal with the fast paced looking around and shooting, especially multiplayer. So I don't know. And VR, of course, it's incredible, and it's when you do play it, it is amazing. But again, the drive to get me to put that headset on, just like putting the controller in my hand, it just is. It's tough to do it, and I don't have that much time to. So yeah, that's been going on in my head, and that's basically I don't know how I can really come to a conclusion. I don't know. Because I do love games, and I look forward to them, and it's almost like owning it is like playing it. If I have it, it's like, there it is, if I want to get to it, and someday I will. Just like Breath of the Wild. Someday, I'll get back in there. I get 2 more Divine Beasts, and then I'm done. So yeah, I guess there's no conclusion to this Litterbox, because it's still a journey. It's just a thought I had. Figure I'd share it with you guys and see if I can come up with an answer as the months and or years roll on. So thank you all again for your support. We love you all, and I don't know if I'm supposed to meow or meow. Well, we'll see what the polls say if you went to Twitter and took the poll to see what a game cat should say. But thank you all again. Bye-bye.